in the southeastern part of the country, and it's time for football at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go on EA Sports.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Throwing, Cousins.
That one deep for London.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London, 33 yards. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 23.
Samuel in motion.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Purdy now to throw.
Short throw to the tight end Thomas. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
27 yards.
And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our I'm looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now, this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Lucky 50.
To throw is Cousins.
Looking deep here from Mooney.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons.
Darnell Mooney.
70 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that... Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here's Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now Purdy.
Able to get away. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he goes out right around the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look. 4th down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. To throw, Cousins. Dancing to his left.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 67 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards.
And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Avery Williams now returning it.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They go play action. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Hey, we're good, we're good. They're hot. Listen to me. What's that?
Play action now. Cousins. That's down the field and caught by Pitts.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They go play action here. Purdy.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now receiver in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
48. Leave it, bring up 48.
Throwing, Cousins.
That one deep for London.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Where's the hut?
Robinson on a give right side.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cousins.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Purdy off the play fake. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Finding room at midfield.
Down the sideline past the 40.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 50. Line.
A big play there for the Niners.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Purdy from the gun.
Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Purdy.
Steps away to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Robinson with another carry. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing is Cousins.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Coup for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Rolling to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Purdy now to throw.
Gets this one to use check. And some room to work.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball to the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Here's Purdy.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's 1st and goal. Purdy to throw.
And he fends him off. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Purdy.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now Cousins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll take it at the 42. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here's 1st down. Purdy to throw.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play.
One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.